along with a few other night powers, but beyond that, I'd still prefer having... I would still much rather have the beast form over the vampire lord form, but that's just my personal preference. The freaking vampire lord form relies heavily on magic. You can use physical attacks, but it still doesn't change the fact that most of the time you find yourself flying around using blood magics and not attacking with your bare hand. I mean, there are some benefits to vampire form that over the werewolf form. For instance, you can turn back whenever you want, and you don't have to re-equip your armor and weapons. But I just find playing as the vampire lord so counterproductive in areas like in this game, I rate the usefulness of something based off of how quickly I can kill something. In the case of the vampire versus beast lord, or not vampire, I mean vampire lord versus beast form, I use killing the dragon as the killing a dragon as what is it? I use killing a dragon as the no, I've completely forgotten what it's called. Doesn't really matter. I use killing a dragon to find out which one kills it faster. The beast form definitely kills it faster in 5 hits, to be exact. But the vampire form will lose less health while trying to fight the dragon. Just because you can regenerate health while fighting the dragon, because there's the whole matter of the blood magic. That just drains health while you attack. Now then, this is as good a time as any. Let's see. We got this, which I believe, yeah, this pulls enemies towards you. Every enemy in the area. What's this do? Oh, this is essentially the Detect Life spell for the vampire form. It does, however, alert enemies that are around. So you gotta kind of be a little careful about that. Got Summon Gargoyle, something that we haven't seen yet. We can summon up those gargoyles that we saw in the cave earlier. Let's see, Raised Dead you've already seen. Mist Form. Mist Form is like Become Eternal, only it regenerates health, stamina, and magicka while in this form. You cannot, however, attack while in this form. Let's go on and let my gargoyle do some work. Now, if you're wondering what these bats are that are flying around me, let me get in here. There we go. Night Cloak. Whenever you're in combat, bats will appear and attack any enemy that I'm melee. And Poison Talons will do 20 points of poison damage whenever I melee. Now then. There's us to detect all creatures. And it's all creatures, viewers, so it kind of detects dead bodies as well. It's like bat sonar. Conjure something else. Game, did you really just freeze on me? Damn it, game. Yeah, the game just froze on me. Give me a second, viewers. Alright, welcome back, viewers. Made it back here as fast as I could. I have to say that was kind of annoying. I'm a little bit behind of where I actually was last, and it kind of decided to freeze on me. But oh well. Now then, let's try this one again. I believe that this paralyzes people. That attack that I was just doing with my left hand, I believe that that paralyzes people whenever it's used. I hardly ever use it, so I can't really say for certain. But that is everything to the vampire. There are a couple other abilities that you get as a vampire, but those only happen while in human form. Gate I cannot open. Yay!
So why don't you just drink the blood from the spring? I mean, that seems easier than running through.
Yeah, you better run, bitch. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Shall we try this again with gusto? Who the fuck is Gusto? I will think it thou for thine health. Your name is just passed. Aha! Health, you are delicious. Yeah, all in all, I can't really say the puzzles in this game are hard. Maybe annoying, but not hard. considering the hardest puzzle that you will probably ever face in this game is that one of the ones with the claws, like the golden claw or the silver claw or emerald claw, one of those kinds of missions, or one of those kinds of doors, I should say. Those are pretty much the hardest puzzles you'll ever get, just because, oh hey, by the way, you gotta sit here for about an hour, try and figure this out, bitch, ha! Jerk. Well, thankfully floor plates don't affect me.
Here we go!
Double kill. Hi, Mr. Skeleton. I couldn't see you. Oh great, a locked door. Both forms have this disadvantage. Neither the Vampire Lord nor the Werewolf form let you unlock locked doors. Master door. Interesting. Remember this tip from your friendly neighborhood RageArmor. Always save before attempting a master lock, because it is very easy to lose all of your picks on this thing. Of course, I've got over 100 picks, so I'm a little bit more prepared to open this than, say, if I had just 40 picks. But you're still it's still very easy to blow 20, 30, even 40 picks just trying to find the lock's location and fine-tuning it. However, I managed to do it while still keeping myself over 100 picks. Not too shabby if I do say so myself. Alright. Yeah, if you're wondering how I got my lock picking up so, not so high, but up there a little bit quickly, let me pull up the map real quick and show you where I did it. Bow, chicka bow wow. Let's see. The North Keep here, the one that I was telling you that I would go to first and clear out in vampire form, this place. And this is why I chose to do it first, because this place has 4 master locks that you can use. Each one is guaranteed to give you a level, so that is 4 really easy levels you can potentially get into your lock picking. And now my lock picking is at 50, halfway to the point that I need it to be. 100 I'll be able to get Unbreakable and Master Lock easier. Unfortunately, to get Unbreakable you need to get Locksmith, which will make unlocking some locks much harder. Say, when you get your lockpicking skill up past a certain point, you will pretty... when you get your lockpicking skill up past a certain point, you'll have a bit of a extra thing. Novice and even apprentice locks will, from there on, almost always be pointing straight up. Like, just as soon as you start the lockpicking, you will immediately have you'll immediately have a just press right or left on the right joypad, and there you go, it's unlocked. But if you have the skill right before Unbreakable Lock, that will make things harder because it'll most of the times put the lockpick on the far end of the lockpick, or on the unlocking spectrum. Now, normally I would take these guys out with vampire form, however, I find it much more hilarious to kill bosses with sneak attacks. With a single, heavy-handed